I am Professor Suresh Verma from Adikavi Nannaya University, Rajahmundry. Today I am going to explain the network layer in the computer networks. So in this network layer, we know that the network layer is the third layer in the OSI model, and the same concepts we can observe in the TCP/IP layer also. First, we'll discuss about the network layer design issues. So while we are designing any network layer, so we need to take care about certain issues. So that is the first, the store and forward packet switching networks and various services provided to the transport layer, and implementation of connectionless service, implementation of connection oriented service, and comparison of virtual circuit and datagram. First, we will discuss about the store and forward packet switching network. We know that in the existing telephone network, there is three types of switchings are there. That is the message switching, circuit switching, and packet switching. Nowadays, everyone we are using packet switching concept. In this packet switching concept, while we want to transmit the packets from one router to another router, we always will follow store and forward technique. In this store and forward technique, once we want to forward the data or a packet from one router to another router, first router it stores the data and it forwards to the next router. Once if you receive the acknowledgement from the received end, then we'll delete from the source router. Otherwise, due to some delays or some problems, if you have lost any packet, then the source once again it transfers or forwards the same packet which is already stored in the first router. So each and every router is follows store and forward packet switching network. In the second, so in this network layer will follow, there is a two types of services. One is connectionless service, and second one is a connection oriented service. In the connectionless service, so we'll forward the packets from source to destination by choosing a virtual circuit. So all the packets will follow one route to another route. So once one packet we want to forward from source router A to F, then the packets randomly chooses so various paths to reach the destination. In the connection oriented service, so all the packets which are we want to forward from source to destination will follow the same path. It is will establish a connectivity, virtual connectivity between the source and destination. All packets in sequence will follow the same path to reach the destination. But in the connectionless, each packet will follow its own path to reach the destination. So generally, the virtual circuit and datagram will call it as the connectionless, and virtual circuit is the connection oriented. There is a comparison between these two subnets. First issue, circuit setup. In the datagram subnet, in the connectionless, we doesn't require to establish any network, but in the virtual circuit is a connection oriented, the circuit setup is required. And addressing, in the connectionless service, each packet contains full source and destination address, and each packet knows the destination address. That's why each packet will follow its own path to reach the destination. But in the virtual circuit subnet, each packet contains only a virtual circuit number. Here, virtual circuit number contains all intermediate nodes details to reach packet from source to destination. So in this state, each packet requires only virtual circuit number sufficient to transmit from source to destination. In a similar way, the third state is state information. In the connectionless, routers do not hold the state information about the connections, but in the virtual circuit, each virtual circuit requires a router table and space per connection. So in the routing, each packet routed independently in the connectionless, and a route chosen based on the virtual circuit number in the virtual circuit subnet. And effect of router failures, because the connectionless subnet, datagram subnet, it follows each packet its own path. Even though some intermediate routers last, we will not lose any information. That's why it's not having any effect. But in the virtual circuit number, if the router fails, we will fail to transmit the data from source to destination. And in the quality of service, in the datagram subnet, it is very difficult to estimate the quality of service. But in the virtual circuit, we already fixing the path from source to destination. That's why it is easy to estimate the quality of service. In a similar way, conjunction control, in the datagram subnet, conjunction control is very difficult. But in the virtual circuit, initially we know all the intermediate nodes information. Then it is easy to estimate the conjunction. Based on that, we can do the conjunction control also.